Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for checking out the video. Today I'm thinking about doing some custom taillights for my Eclipse. So if you saw my WRX videos or seen any of those at all, you guys know I did a couple sets of custom taillights for the WRX and for some of my friends. And basically what I do is I just tape them up a special way and paint them so that it would alter the way the light looked. And it's a good way to save money on aftermarket lights. And I'll be honest with you, there's no good aftermarket taillights for this car on the market right now. So I'm sort of mocked up a design with some electrical tape. We're gonna see how it looks, and you know, hopefully it's something I like. I have a lot of sets of taillights laying around now. Some of them aren't so hot, some of them are fine. So we're gonna go ahead, we're just gonna grab a set that's like decent. We'll have an extra set, so it's not gonna hurt anything if I end up not liking them. So let's show you guys what we're looking at. Okay, so hear me out now. In the daytime, it's not gonna be a massive difference. In the daytime, as you see, the right side that I have taped up here just sort of looks a little bit darker. You know, nothing crazy, just looks a little bit darker. So all I did right here was I just taped it up with some electrical tape just to kind of get an idea before I would do anything final. Now, like I said, it's not anything crazy. It's not a crazy design. It's not, you know, but the big thing is when it lights up at night. That's sort of what I'm going for. So like I said, I have some extra sets. So if I don't like it, I still have stock taillights. It's not like I'm completely ruining the car or anything like that. So if I turn on all the lights, you're gonna see a little bit more what we're going for. And if I go ahead and I shut the garage door, that'll give us an even better idea of what we're looking at. So once this thing shuts, we'll get a little bit of darkness in here. You'll get a better idea. So obviously I have some gaps in it right here that I have to address, but this is all just electrical tape. So I would leave this little side here open just for the reflector, so there was something there. And then what I would do, you can see it leaves this cool little like U shape. It's a little more modern looking than just the triangle piece itself. The only problem is it does cover up the reflector and it does darken the light output just a little bit. Now I can eventually put LEDs in here and that'll help out with the brightness of the taillight. The thing is, a lot of guys are just tinting them or whatever, and when they tint them, obviously this isn't gonna darken the light output as much as tinting it would. So you can see what we're going for, and as I said, this would just be on an extra set, and I think it gives the car a different look, a little more angry, something like that. So we go ahead and look at this one. Obviously stock light, nothing crazy going on there. You know, we got some scratches and stuff in this light that you don't really see in the daytime, but that's the gist. So I think the next thing to do is just get the spares. I have a couple spares up there on top of the mini fridge. So I get the spares and I'll just pull these lights out, put the spares in after I paint them, and call it a day. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my spares, I'm gonna sand them down, I'm gonna paint the electrical tape spots will be black. So what I'll end up actually doing is just taping up a little C inside of here. Sorry I'm out of breath. It is like 95 degrees today again, so, oh man. And then put a piece of tape in here. I'll just cut it like I did that. Maybe clean it up a little bit better, but you can see what we'll end up with once I paint it all black and I clear coat it. And after I do that, the light's gonna have a lot more depth to it, and it's gonna look a lot better than it does right now with just tape on it. So without talking anymore, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. All right, so I got the final design mocked up here just to give you an idea of how they'll end up coming out. So all the blue is gonna be red. And for anyone that's wondering how I did this, it's literally just some fine line tape, which is like an elastic tape, sanded the whole thing down with a red Scotch pad, cleaned it off with wax and grease. Now I'm gonna put some base coat on, some black base coat. After I do that, I'm gonna go ahead, peel all the tape off and clear it. I have the stock Eclipse centerpiece. This is one of the gross ones I got. So this is also a spare. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this black. I'm going to attempt to peel all the letters off and then clear coat it. So hopefully I paint all this black, the letters will stay red. That's the game plan. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting. Alright, so now everything's painted with the base coat. So what I'm going to do is try and carefully peel all of this tape back. And you'll see as I peel it, you're going to start to see the red underneath be revealed. And it's going to be like that on both sides the whole way across. Okay, so here's our after without clear coat. The line's a little wavy, but oh well, I think it'll be okay once it's all cleared and you see it. So I ended up switching up the design a little bit there, which I think that'll look a little bit better, so having those 3 little windows. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead, untape the rest of these. I'm going to attempt to peel that lettering off, and we'll get these things clear coated. Okay, so the taillights are done. They came out pretty nice. I didn't do the Eclipse centerpiece because I colored it and was trying to peel it, and you can see how that went, so I gave up. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put this taillight in and see how it compares. So here's the side-by-side comparison. It almost looks black compared to the factory lights, but I like it. I think it looks cool. I'll probably run them for a while. Might get tired of them, I don't know, but like I said, I have spares, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip the light on now and we'll see how it looks lit up. Oh, I have that one still disconnected, so you can see it. I can actually see through it a little bit there, which that kind of sucks, but I don't think it's gonna be noticeable. I am excited to see this at night and see how it looks once it's dark out and we can get a better idea, but obviously you can see the difference. So if I go ahead and I plug this back in, and plus once I get LEDs, I think that darkness that we're getting will get a little bit better, but now that I see that I can actually see through it here a little bit, I don't know if I get an LED, it might shine through the black. I tried to put it on nice and heavy and make sure that it was covered, but maybe I just missed it just a little bit. So, but I think once both of them are in, that's gonna look pretty sick. Alright, so here we are. Taillights are in. You can see they're like really dark looking in the daytime. Maybe when the sun hits them, it'll light up a little more and won't look so dark. I might get pulled over for them, I don't know, but they look pretty sweet lit up. Alright guys, that's probably going to be it for today's video. Pretty much came out how I expected. I like it, but I don't know if I like it better than stock, so I'll probably ride with it for a little bit and probably switch it out here and there, sort of thing. Sort of like the centerpiece. One week I love the factory Eclipse centerpiece, and the next week I like the painted centerpiece, so I'm sure I'll switch back and forth. But anyways guys, that's going to be it for today. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.